And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at some numbers for Darius Garland.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi Leonard out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Johnson. And it's Durant in at the 3, small forward. And for Toronto, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is out there with Williams. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Like a fast break running downhill, Grant. These two teams have been on a roll lately.
But you know, B.A., tonight only one team can keep that roll going. We'll see who can impose their will on this game. And maintain their momentum.
Williams able to quickly get to the rim, and that length of his helps.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
It's stolen by Garland. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, rejected by Beal. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Ingram.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation.
Oh! Whoa! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Ingram following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Garland, the pass to Ingram. Williams with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, I think it's big whenever Ingram connects from distance, especially, though, when answering back like he did there.
They're running. Oh, and Johnson with a block. On the wing, Durant. Back to Johnson. Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fadeaway. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And Williams punches it home.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Now here's Durant. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Johnson with a bucket.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Garland against Johnson. Williams with the screen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Williams has got 6.
That's really well executed at the offensive end. Mark Williams set a nice, solid screen, and then guess what? He's scoring the ball as a result. Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Williams with the screen. Shot is good by Barrett.
I love the back and forth. Barrett, I mean, he enjoys this kind of competition.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, sometimes defenses forget that Portis is 6'10", which makes him a prime-time alley-oop target.
Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. He buries it from 3.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, BA. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Milwaukee Bucks have not hesitated on taking action. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Now Barrett, pounded by Beal. Back to Barrett, beyond the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot. A lot of high-quality distribution.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Toronto's ball. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Johnson, he's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Beal's shot is good.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Pass to Garland. Now Ingram. Outside Barrett. Inside. Here's Murray Boyles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray Boyles has got his second bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Beal, covered by Ingram. Screen by Leonard. And there's the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
When you throw it upstairs to Kawhi, odds are he's going to get it now. Those hands catch virtually everything.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Beal. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Barnes with a screen on Beal. Up top, Barnes. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Out to Leonard. The 3 is up from long distance. Leonard drops it in.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Toronto passing it around. Tipped away. It's stolen by Leonard. Johnson passes to Beal. Barrett against Johnson. Over Barrett. Again, Los Angeles.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Outside Garland. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
That one's good for 2.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
It doesn't go for him. And we finished off 1 half of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Raptors.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. So it's Los Angeles now. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Darius Garland is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Williams in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Ryan, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Three-pointer, Beal, pure from three-point range. Beal's got 8. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Clippers. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first-place spot.
I think for Los Angeles, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The three from Barnes, rebounded by Johnson.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their Connected Care. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks it from distance. He's got 6.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He has so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Johnson passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
And here's Barnes. Outside Ingram. Here's the floater. Portis with the steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And he's going for the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, BA. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Ingram, and again, no good by Toronto.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Bol, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here's Ingram outside. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Pippen comes in for Garland.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator. Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Pirtle finds Ingram. Pippen outside. And the 3 off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 42 in the game.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Launches it, and the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 7 points.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
Right side Bull. Durant, the pass to Beal. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside Durant, pass to Johnson. The kick to Durant. Clock at 2. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Bull. Drains the triple. He has 7.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Ingram. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.